Are you wanting to start your own 3-on-3 basketball league and you want some help getting started? Hi, I'm Christy Hilly with 3-on-3 Hoops Hub, and today I want to help you take the first really important step to running your own 3-on-3 basketball business. My husband and I have been running 3-on-3 basketball leagues in Minnesota with our company, Midwest 3-on-3, since 1997, and we've run over 400 3-on-3 basketball leagues. People ask us questions all the time about how we're doing this and how we're having so much success, and I love helping people. A lot of the time, people ask me questions about getting started that are actually things that they shouldn't be working on just yet. They get a little ahead of themselves and they work on the wrong thing at the wrong time. And they skip what I think might be the most important part of this process. And they kind of get themselves into a little bit of a pickle because they haven't thought through some of the important things. And what you need to do is really clearly define exactly what it is that you're offering people. And yes, I know it might be a 3-on-3 basketball league, but that's not really specific enough. So that's what I want to help you with today, getting this first step done before you start choosing your dates for your league or looking for a facility or designing that cool logo or t-shirt design. What you need to do first is set up your league framework. Now, by doing this, you're going to be able to clearly describe to people what your 3-on-3 opportunity is and what it isn't. And what I want to help you do today is first, we're going to make 10 key decisions about your league. And some of these questions might not seem like they're super important, but they really are, in fact, really important. And they're going to have a huge impact on the type of experience that you're offering your participants, as well as your bottom line profit for all this work. So here, let me show you the 10 things that we're going to get settled on today. Question number 1, how many weeks will you run your league? Question 2, how many games will teams play per week? And number 3 is the length of your games and the time in between. And those 3 questions all really help you set up how you're going to do your scheduling for your league. Question 4 is, are you going to keep standings? Are you going to have an end of the league champion or a tournament? Or are you going to issue prizes? How will scoring work in your league? Are you going to allow coaches? How are you going to handle ties? Will teams forfeit if they don't have enough players? Or will you allow subs? And number 10, how much are you going to charge for your league? Now, if you don't have the answers to all these questions right now, then you're exactly where you need to be, because together we're going to get these decisions made. I'm going to tell you exactly how we have been doing our leagues for the past couple of decades, things that we've tried out, what works well, what really doesn't work well. And if you don't know that much about me and what we're doing here in Minnesota, my husband and I run over 35 3-on-3 basketball leagues a year in Minnesota. We have over 14,000 kids participate in our leagues each year. It didn't start out that way. Our very first league started as an idea to help my husband build and improve his varsity basketball program. But our first 3-on-3 league grew into something that was in high demand in our community. And then people started asking us to bring our 3-on-3 leagues into their communities. And it just kind of snowballed from there. And it's grown into now a 6-figure income for us. And my husband left his full-time teaching and coaching job years ago to focus on our 3-on-3 basketball business. Now, once we get the decisions, those 10 key decisions made, there's 2 other things that you need to do before you start promoting your league or building that awesome website or anything else. And that is that you need to create your league philosophy and your league rules. And those 2 things really go together to shape what your 3-on-3 experience or your product is that you're going to be offering players and families. I've spoken with hundreds of people over the past few years who are building their own 3-on-3 basketball leagues and businesses. And I've helped people roll out their 3-on-3 leagues. And most of the people come to me with ideas of what their league is going to be like, which typically resembles how we first approached our league back in 1997 when we started, because we were coming from the same place you likely are, a competitive, highly structured basketball world. And so we had a mindset of how we thought this league should be, but that changed over time. And I want to share with you a few things that might surprise you, but I know that they're undoubtedly a huge reason behind the growth of our 3-on-3 business and why people love our league so much. We average about 100 teams per league. Our largest league that we've had 181 teams in it. And every year we add more leagues and more players are joining our league. So it just keeps growing. We have a model that players and families just can't get enough of. And I want to share exactly how we're doing this with you. So together, we're going to take a look at our current philosophy and league rules. I'm actually going to give you a document that you can tweak. It's our philosophy, it's our rules, but you can go in and modify it and add your own logo. You can change rules, add rules, remove rules, whatever you want to do, and make it your own philosophy and your own league rules. I just want you to start with something that's proven to work. And so you aren't guessing and using a trial and error method when you get started, which could take you many leagues like it did for us before you get it just the way you want it. So truly within about 60 minutes or less, you're going to walk away with a very clear foundation for your league, and you're going to be ready to do the next things then, like create your registration, choose your dates, start promoting your league, all those fun things. So if you and I sat down to do this work together one-on-one on a Zoom call or something, I would need to charge you about $125 for my time. And people do ask for me to get on calls with them and help them. It's just not very efficient for either of us. So instead, I've created a little online program that you can do on your own schedule, on your own time. And then you can always refer back to it later. Unlike if we did a Zoom call and then you forgot something and I'm gone. This way you've got all the information and you can go back to it. So you're going to get a document, like I said, that you can modify, you can make it your own. You're going to be able to get through all of this in about 60 minutes or less, and it's not going to cost you $125. So click on the link below this video and you can head on over to the Build Your League Framework session, and we're going to get step 1 done and help you build some momentum. And just so you know, I'm not going to leave you hanging after you complete this first really important step and you get that momentum going. And then, if you need help, there's nobody there to help you. If you're ready to keep going and you don't need any more help, that's awesome. But if you are looking for someone to model, someone to copy, someone to support you, I've put some things in place. Like I said, I'm working with hundreds of other people to build our 3-on-3 leagues. So you don't have to worry that after you get this first step done, that you're going to be on your own. If you want to, you can join my community of other 3-on-3 entrepreneurs, and you can follow my system and you can have a lot of support and success. So either way, I'm looking forward to helping you do this really important first step and build your league framework and get you on your journey of building your own 3-on-3 basketball league business. Best of luck.